Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 4 of Friday Night Football. So before we get started, representing the alma mater, San Diego State, have that on. I'm not going to be able to wear sweatshirts for much longer. It's going to start getting pretty warm. But anyways, representing the Aztecs today. And that's fitting because we're going to change gears a little bit and leave the Premier League on Friday Night Football. And we're going to go south of the border and do some Liga MX action. So the Liga MX set for the 24-25 season is going to release today on Friday. And so I wanted to play a game. This will be the first game played with this set. And what I'm going to do today is play the winner of the first half versus the winner of the second half. So in Liga MX, they have really 2 seasons in 1 year. They have the Apertura, that is the first half of the season. They play it out, and then the top 10 teams make the playoffs, and they do a playoff tournament at the end of the half. The winner of the first half regular season was Cruz Azul, and so I'll be playing that Cruz Azul team. The second half is the Clausura, and the Clausura was won by Toluca. So I'll show you the standings in a minute. Cruz Azul has become one of my favorite teams. Not really a favorite team. It's one of the teams I like. I don't spend a lot of time in Liga MX outside of Tijuana, Club Tijuana. But Cruz Azul is cool. I follow a family on YouTube, Lagorita 70, and they're building a house down in Mexico. And the houses in Mexico are built out of block and cement, and so they're getting ready to pour the roof on the house, and they bought all the cement, and they showed that, and on the side of it is the logo of Cruz Azul. I'm like, what the heck? So, according to what Jason found out, Jason, who's one of the guys that plays the game, is on the message board, that Cruz Azul is a cement company that formed a club team that has become a Liga MX team. So they're the cementers, and I just thought that was kind of a funny tie-in. I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute. I always just thought that was a soccer team, but there's more of a story behind that. So Cruz Azul is going to be getting onto the tabletop today. And they'll be playing against Toluca. So let's look at how the league actually took form last year. Actually, just finished. It finished Sunday. Cruz Azul was overall the best team. They finished first. 22-9-3 with 75 points. Toluca came in second. 21-9-4, 72 points. So looking at each half, the Apertura, Cruz Azul won that with Toluca coming in second. They won that by 7 points, so they were clear by a couple games. The second half, it actually came down to the last week of the season. Cruz Azul played Toluca for a chance to win the regular season on that, and they drew. So I think it was 36 to, no, maybe not. So they only had 32 points. So Cruz Azul won. Anyways, Toluca won. Toluca won the regular season, and Club America comes in second. Cruz Azul third. So tonight we'll have, when I create the set, I don't separate those out into 2 different seasons. I just put them combined, which I kind of actually like better. It's just more of a sample size to draw from. So that's going to be our game today. Looking at, let me find the right one here, at the game cards. So, I will pronounce names wrong in this one. That's kind of just what's going to happen. Cruz Azul has Dida, Orozco, Lira, Rotondi, Sanchez, Rodriguez, Gutierrez, Faravelli, Giacomakis, and Sepulveda, with Meyer in goal. Toluca is going to counter with Pereira, Mendez, Garcia, Barbosa, Gallardo, Violante, Ruiz, Vega, Dominguez, Paulinho, and Volpe is in goal. I took all the players for each team. And listed how many starts they had, and then did a random number against that. To come up with whoever had the highest random number, with multiplied by how many games they played, got into the starting lineup. I also did the same for the subs. So Going back and looking at that, you can see the subs are listed here. I made sure that I had enough subs listed to cover all the positions. We're going to be playing this, this is different for me, not as played lineups, not as played subs. So we're going to play this out as a straight game. I've added a couple tokens to the card sheet here. A yellow token is going to be, it's actually a little bit orange. If they've committed 5 fouls, that'll be a marker, and I kind of penalize the players a little bit for that. Green is 5 fouls. Orange is if they hit an endurance check, failed. So I'm going to be playing out the subs. I will do a mandatory sub at the 60-minute mark, and then I will see how this plays out with the subs based on the rules of the game. So that's it. That's the setup. We're going to go ahead and get started here. But I think this is kind of cool. I've always liked doing Liga MX, especially since, before San Diego FC came along, FC Tijuana was the closest team to me. So I get to watch some of their games. David Troppins is the maker of the game. He likes watching the Liga MX too. They're on Fox at night. So the games are always available. That being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. Really quick looking at it, the lineups are pretty even here. Cruz Azul is a 22.3 offense rating. Toluca is a 22.5. The defense advantage goes to Cruz Azul as a 9 versus a 6.3. But Toluca has a goalkeeper that's an 80 plus, so they have the goalkeeping advantage. Should be a good game. Two of the best teams in Liga MX last year, so let's play it out and see what happens. Oh, I'm playing this neutral site. Possession is going to be at a 10, so we'll have a 10 possession. The G plus, or the P plus, and the P plus and the corner kick and fouls are going to be neutral site numbers, so that will be, I'm not playing home and away. And on the plus minus battle, a team's going to have to be ahead by 2 to get that bonus on the plus minus. So a +1 won't get it. I'm going to make them have a +2. Okay, so the opening kickoff is going to go to Cruz Azul. But 882 is taken away by Vega, and a possible shot already, and it is off target. So Vega goes up against Rotondi, who's a 14. It's not stopped, but it is off target. Myers a -5, so that's his advantage in goal there. Vega gets a shot right away off target, and we're off and running. That is he's an 84 counter, but that's going to be an 89. Aerial battle is a 1 versus 10 is won by Cruz Azul. 538p, 547p, 265p, 984p, 981p. So early off, kind of passing, trying to feel each other out here. Shot attempt by Gutierrez, though, against a 3. That is on target. He scores. So Cruz Azul quickly on the board. Passing the ball back and forth. They hit Gutierrez on a sprinter down the side, and he beats Volpe. So it's against a 6 defender who's a D-check 3. They beat that. His on is a 40, and the shot number is a 98. So that's really good. So Gutierrez scores, and Cruz Azul takes the lead. The assist there would go to, not Gutierrez, Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets the assist. So very quickly, 1-0. It says Sports City Stadium here. It's a neutral site. We'll say it's Azteca Stadium, even though they're doing refurbishments to Azteca Stadium for the World Cup. That's where we're going to play it. Okay. Toluca kickoff, 143p, 381, taken away by Lira. Cruz Azul now has the ball. 212 is a corner. They swing it in, 10-25, offside. So they pass it in, kick it back to Sepulveda, who is offside, and Toluca now has the ball. 9:32 is a shot attempt by Dominguez against a 1. That is through, but on target, but saved. So Dominguez is a 62, which means he gets most of his shots on target, 62% of them, but a -19. So it's a 50 that is saved. We have an aerial battle. 5 versus 8, that's won by Toluca. They maintain possession. 217 is shot by Mendez against a 5. That is off target. Cruz Azul has the ball. 414 foul 2 and a foul. Rotondi foul by Vega. Free kick to Cruz Azul. 551p. 853p, 954p, 848p, 678p. Okay, again, this is where they got him last time. 113 and a corner. So Cruz Azul kind of passes the ball back and forth and beats him on a quick attack. 287p. Nothing happens from the corner. 218. Shot attempt by Mendez against a 12, and that one stopped. So finally they stop one. 1017 is the foul. 5p. 668 is a card. Violante with a yellow card. The first one of the game. Cruz Azul has the ball. 663p. 1036. Shot attempt by Sepulveda against a 3, and that one stopped. Would have been a goal, but a big stop by Vega prevents it from being 2-0. Sepulveda would have scored there. He's a 77 offensive rating. It's a really good card. We play 934 is a P+. Dominguez gets P+ for Toluca. 547 P+. 522 shot by Gallardo against a 1, and that's a goal. Okay. Gallardo beats Meyer, and we're tied. We are tied now 1-1. Let me write this down really quick. That one's assisted by Paulinho. Okay. These teams can score, and the defenses haven't stood up yet. So right now, 1-1 game. Looks like it's going to be a good one. 437, P+. 623, foul 1. That is a foul. Rodriguez is fouled by Ruiz. And he rolls around on the ground for a while because he was fouled, and that's what they do. Free kick. 683p. 116, foul 1, and a foul. Pereira fouled by Gutierrez. Free kick to Toluca. 171, a possible card, and it is. So Dida, yellow cards at the 21st minute. So that's their first yellow card of the game. 814 foul. Vega is fouled by Sanchez. So good action so far. 1-1 game. Cruz Azul still with only one shot. 124. Potential shot. It is a shot attempt by Pereira against a 5. It is off target. So Pereira gets a shot off target. And it's going to be a counter to Cruz Azul. So they'll have possession. 885 is a P. 654 P. 1044. Shot by Sepulveda against a 1 off target. Sepulveda goes off target. That is a counter. It's aerial. 8 versus 4 is won by Toluca. They'll have possession here. 584 P. 816 fouled. Favarelli fouled by Vega. Yeah, Favarelli fouled by Vega. Free kick to Cruz Azul. 536 P star. 532 P+. They have a good offensive set here and a shot attempt against a 3, but off target. Giacomakis with a shot attempt off target. 4 versus 4 is won by Cruz Azul. They maintain possession. 831 shot attempt by Favarelli against a 10. That one stopped. Open play here. 138 P. 741 P. 943 shot by Giacomakis against a 12. That is off target. Giacomakis with his second shot off target. That is going to be Toluca's ball. So Volpe has it. He gets it out. 672 taken away by Rodriguez. 654 P. 453 P. 258 P. 684 P. 771. And a card to Ruiz. Oh, he already has a card. So we do a check to see if he gets a second yellow. He doesn't. It's a foul. So Favarelli is fouled by Ruiz. Okay, free kick to Cruz Azul. 231 P star. 212 is a corner kick. Corner kick to Cruz Azul. 1051 shot on the corner against a 3 on target. 39, 59, 69, 74 is saved. So with the corner, they get plus 18 on the corner because it's a neutral site. So 39, 57, 72 is the shot by Sepulveda. Still saved. And Volpe is fouled. Fouled by Sanchez. Got to remember the neutral site. 238p. 238p, 334, 334p, 986p, 464p, 887p, 444p, 361p, 272 is a card to Orozco. Jesus Orozco, not Jesse Orozco. I'll give you the 1985 Met reference there. Jesus Orozco with the yellow card. Toluca has the ball. 213 is a P. 652P. 523. Shot by Gallardo against a 5. That one stopped. 974 is taken away by Giacomakis, and a shot attempt against a 10. It's off target. So he's been active. Georgis Giacomakis. Sounds like someone from Greece. I wonder where he's from. I have to look that one up. That is an aerial battle. 4 versus 10 is won by Cruz Azul. They'll keep the ball here. 151p. 244p. 614 is a corner. Their fourth corner. 416. And, so he's brought down in the box. Rotondi is brought down in the box. The ref doesn't call it, and VAR does check it, but they do not give the penalty. That one was close. So Cruz Azul complaining to the refs on that. The crowd not real happy about it, but we play on. 258p, 533 P star. 1066 P star. 324 shot by Lira against a 12 stopped. Toluca with their third shot attempt stopped. 141p, 985p. 365p, 734. Shot by Violante against a 14, and that one stopped. So the defense is maybe starting to play a little bit better here. Taken away by Favarelli. 487. Taken away by Barbosa. 167p. 937 is a P star. So Toluca's going to have it. Getting late in the first half here. 582 P star. 174 taken away by Dida. Cruz Azul now with the ball. 10:51 is a shot by Sepulveda against a 10, and that stopped. Would have been a goal. Would have been a goal, but Garcia prevents the play from happening with his 10, and that stops another goal from Cruz Azul. Good defense. 10:34, it's Paulinho's turn against a 12, and that one stopped, and that would have been a goal. So each team trades potential goals here, and the defense stands up and stops them both. 988p, 483, taken away by Barbosa. 523 is a shot by Gallardo against a 12. That one gets through, but it's off target. Okay. 75, 85, that's going to be an aerial. 9 versus 5 is won by Toluca. 1082p, 342p. We go to stoppage time with 3 minutes of stoppage time. Peanut is making noise here. 328. P star for Cruz Azul. 1081. P. Still in a P star. 914 in a corner. Corner kick for Cruz Azul. Late. We're in stoppage time of the first half. Shot attempt by Gutierrez against a 3. And he is going to score. So Gutierrez gets the corner on target and beats Volpe. That's his second of the game. He had 3 all year. But in the 45 plus 1, it's Gutierrez again. And Giacomakis with the assist. Cruz Azul is going to have the lead at the half, most likely here. 2-1. 112 corner. So Toluca is going to get a corner. 934 P plus. 525 P plus. Again. 124. Shot attempt by Pereira against a 12. That's off target. So you notice sometimes the clock doesn't move. We do a variable clock in this game. So on possession rolls of 1-4 and 18-20, the minute will go. Otherwise, it doesn't. So Pereira gets a shot attempt. That is 84. That's going to be Cruz Azul's ball. 1086p, 988. So the next minute will be the half. 836 is a P star. 836 is a P star again. They have possession. 415. And again, a possible PK not given. Toluca only gave up, I think, one all year. So their PK defense is a 90. They do not give up PKs. So he prevents it again. 10:38, though, is a shot attempt by Sepulveda against a 5. That's on target, but saved. 48 is going to be an aerial battle. 4 versus 10 is won by Cruz Azul, and that will end the half. So that's it. I'm going to pause for 1 second here. Okay, I had to let the dog out there. But, okay, so that's the end of the first half. Right now, good game. So Cruz Azul has taken 8 shots, 4 on target. They've been fouled. They've committed 3 fouls and drawn 4. Toluca, 7 shots, 2 on target. It's 2-1 at the break. Lots of action, lots of potential shot stops. So these are the 2 best teams, and they're playing like it. It's a good game so far. So halftime hits. We'll go to the second half here. Toluca has possession. So now what you're going to see when the endurance check sign comes up, we're going to check the endurance number against the player that it falls for, that it rolls to. And if he fails the endurance check, he's going to have to be subbed out. But I will also do a secondary endurance check for a second player on the extra 10, the second number on the extra 10. So 2 players can potentially be checked for endurance checks. That kind of forces the sub situation a little bit better with the 5 subs. So we're going to start here in the second half. Toluca has the ball. 965, P, 128, P star. Toluca with possession, 126, P star. They maintain possession. 943, P star. 173 is taken away by Dita. Taken away, Cruz Azul now has it. 146, P, 555, P, 863. There's the endurance check. So we check Vega as a 60. He's good. We also check position 5, which is Gallardo, and he's good. So no sub here. 863 is a P. 888, P. 581 is taken away by Sanchez. Cruz Azul with the ball. 743, P. 845, shot attempt by Vega against a 5, and it's off target. So Vega goes off target. Aerial battle is won by Toluca. 1088, P. 633, shot attempt by Violante against a 3, and that one's off target. So Toluca's coming out, putting a little bit more pressure on early. That will be another aerial battle, and that one is a tie. So because we're at a neutral site, the tie will just be open play. 787, P, 941, endurance check Dominguez, and also on Garcia, they both pass. A 941 is a P. 526, P plus, Gallardo with a P plus. Toluca has the ball. 361, P plus. 486, P plus. No, sorry, I already rolled. Taken away by Rotondi. Whenever I do that, I get ahead of myself and I roll. I just play it out, whatever the numbers are here on the roll, and I'll do another roll after it. So it's a shot attempt by Rotondi against a 10, which is off target. So he takes it away, gets a shot off target, and that is going to be Toluca's ball. 735 is a P plus. 587, P plus. 1088, P plus. 472, taken away by Rotondi. 288, P. 736 is a P star. Hasn't been any 11s yet for corner kicks. 585, endurance check against Sanchez. He passes it, but also against Sepulveda, who fails. So Sepulveda is a 50. He's going to get subbed out of this game once the P star is done. I won't sub during a P star, but I'll do it after. So Sepulveda is now fatigued. I'll put the tag on him there. He also is a -1 for now, but he will be subbed out as soon as this play is over. So 585 is a missed tackle, and they keep the ball. 288, P star. 287, P star. 831, shot attempt by Vega against Sepulveda. He doesn't stop it, and it is a goal. Vega scores. So 831 is a shot against the 1. It's not stopped. On target, scores. Vega ties it. Not because Sepulveda was tired, but maybe he could have stopped it if he wasn't tired. So, shot on target, goal, and now we are going to sub Sepulveda out. So looking at the subs, I have attacking subs for Cruz Azul are going to be Montano, Morales, and Fernandez. I'm taking out a 77. I'm going to replace him with another offensive player. That's Fernandez. He is a 52 on offense. Let me get him subbed in here. Sorry, got to get this. No. I do not play a lot of games with non-real life subs, so I've just got to get my groove in here. So Fernandez is now in. Okay, got that done. He's there. Subs in. The plus minus goes back to 0, and we're going to play. So we have a 2-2 game, 57 minutes in. They have made one sub, and we play on. 9:18. Dominguez. Oh, wait, sorry. Cruz Azul's kickoff. Gio Kamakis fails the endurance check, and so he's going to have to come out. Again, another attacking player. He's going to be subbed in by Montana. Oops. Yeah. Okay, Montana is going to come into the game. So 2 subs already for Cruz Azul. Sorry, things a little slowed down here. But we have Hernandez, Montana, Sepulveda's out, Kamakis is out. Their ball. 9:18 was, I don't even know what that was. 9:18 was a foul. So Giacomakis was fouled, and that will be his last action of the game. Actually, no, I'll play this. 9:18 is a foul on Montana. So Montana is fouled by Ruiz. Free kick to Cruz Azul. Sorry, a little delay there. Had to figure that out. They've made 2 subs already. 8:34 P star. 8:34 P star, 4:44 P star, 4:22. Endurance check on Rotondi, who passes. Montana is a sub, so we're okay there. Rotondi gets a shot attempt against an 11. That is through on target, and he scores. So Rotondi, who has been fouled twice in the box, does break through and beats Volpe, and they're going to take the lead on that. So 22 against the 11, the 15. On target is a 25. He beats that, and a minus 10, still good enough for the goal. And Rotondi scores. We now have a 3-2 game. No assist on that one. And we're going to do a sub for... We're going to sub someone out for Toluca. We're at the 60-minute mark. They haven't subbed anybody yet. Who do we want to sub out? Typically what I'll do here is take the lowest endurance number and pull them out. So there's a tie here between Violante and Dominguez. Dominguez is the worst of the 2, so I'm going to pull out Dominguez. I'm going to sub in Angulo. Angulo is going to come in the 60th minute for Dominguez. And get him into the lineup over here. Okay. 3-2 ball game. He gets a +1 on that because he comes in the 60th minute or later. Each team has made at least one sub, and Toluca has the ball. 488 P, 476, taken away by Rotondi. 1076 P, 785, taken away by Ruiz. 628, shot attempt by Violante against a 13. That one is through, and he scores. He ties it back up. Violante, we have a barn burner here. Violante scores in the 62nd minute. No assist. And it's 3-3. Good game. Okay, Cruz Azul. 4:47 endurance check. He passes it. 5 is Sanchez. He passes it. So 4:47 P. 2:44 P. 5. There we go. Sanchez goes +4 on the plus minus with that corner kick. And that's going to give them a 1-point advantage on the possession roll. Cruz Azul now 3-3. They have the corner. 3:88 P. 8:86 P. 10:47. Paulinho passes the check, and Golo is a sub. So we're okay. That's a shot attempt by Paulinho against a 12 off target. Still a lot of firepower out there, but Toluca now has a 26.4 offense rating versus a 17.2 for Cruz Azul. So they have the offensive advantage. That shot attempt's off target. That is going to be Cruz Azul's ball. 2:88 P. 10:21. Foul 2 and a P. 3:58 P. 8:18. Foul 3 and a foul. Vega fouled by Orozco. Not a lot of fouls in the game so far. 9:82 taken away by Montano. 7 Gutierrez is going to go +4. So they're getting the plus advantage here. 7:27 shot by Gutierrez on the corner. That is going to be on target but saved. So Gutierrez goes on target for the third time. He's looking for the hat trick. 30, 48, 54 is an aerial battle. 1 versus 9 is won by Cruz Azul. 3:86 P. 6:77 taken away by Rodriguez. 5:15 foul 5 and a P. 6:76 taken away by Violante. 6:33 shot by Violante against a 3 off target. 31, that is going to be Cruz Azul's ball. 5:51 endurance check against Sanchez and Fernandez. Fernandez is a sub, so that passes. That's okay. 5:51 is a P. 5:81 taken away by Gallardo. 4:51 P. 1:42 P. 1:22 P plus for Cruz Azul. That possession advantage may come in handy here. Still in a P plus. 4:43 still in a P plus. 7:68 in a card. Ruiz already has a card. So we do the check on that, and he will not pick up a second yellow. The number's too high, but it is a foul. Lira is fouled by Ruiz. That's his 4th. Free kick to Cruz Azul. 1:62 P. 4:71 taken away by Barbosa. 4:28 P. 7:71 taken away by Gutierrez. Cruz Azul has the ball. 3:77 loses it though. Garcia gets it. They come back. Toluca with it at 1:64 P. 15 minutes to go. 3:71 taken away by Garcia. 5:44. 5:44 P. 2:33 P. 1:65 P. 10:71 taken away by Fernandez with a possible shot against a 5. It is a shot, but it's off target. Fernandez goes off target. And that's a 54, so that is Toluca's ball. 2:57 P. 10:45 shot by Paulinho against a 5, and that one stopped. 3:36 P. 6:73 taken away by Violante. 8:66 P. and 7:33. We're going to have an endurance check that Ruiz fails. So Ruiz is going to have to be subbed out here. That's the first change that's going to happen. Ruiz is out as a midfielder. We'll replace him with another mid. That's going to be Amaya's coming in for Ruiz. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. He comes in the 80th minute. Ruiz is out. I'm also going to do some situational subs here. So we're 10 minutes to go. They can sub some players in. 2.5. So I'm going to take out a midfielder. Rivero's going to come in. He's going to slot in for Rodriguez. So he's a mid defender. Rodriguez, is he a sub? No, he's coming out. Rivero's going to come in. He comes in the 80th. He's +2. Rodriguez is out. And Toluca is going to come in with Duarte. I try to keep the positions similar. So I'm not going to do Duarte there. And Angolo's already in. So Duarte and Morales are there to sub in for the forwards. Amaya's a sub. Okay, I'm going to do that. Violante's coming out. They're going to bring in some offense to try to win this thing. Duarte's coming in. They won't be as good defensively, but they will be much better offensively. Okay, they're going to roll the dice. Let me put these subs in here. So Amaya is now in. And Duarte is now in. And Rivero's in. I've got to get his name in there. Sorry. Okay, subs are into the roller. Let me put these guys in and take the guys out. Ruiz and Violante. So they go +4. They get +2. Okay. So it is Toluca's ball. 7:33, Amaya is a P. 10 minutes to go. 2:56, P. 6:32, shot attempt by Rivero, who just came in against a 7, but off target. To Rivero, a 45 offensive rating, goes off target. 1 versus 8, and that's won by Cruz Azul. 6:86, P. 123, P star. 7:12 is a corner for Cruz Azul. 9:37, P plus. They have the ball. 132, P plus. 3:12, another corner. The 9th corner for Cruz Azul. 123, P star. They have possession. Can they score late here? 2:43, P star. 4:26, shot by Rotondi against a 10, and that's off target. Rotondi goes off target. That's a 33. Toluca has the ball. 8:37. Shot by Vega against a 13. Not on target. Beats him, but off target. So Vega beats the defender, goes off target. Cruz Azul has it. 5:76. Taken away by Gallardo. 6:17 is a foul. Duarte's fouled by Sanchez. My writing's really bad. Duarte's fouled by Sanchez. Free kick. Okay, their ball. 7:46, P. 7 minutes to go plus stoppage time. 4:48, P. 4:73, taken away by Rotondi. Cruz Azul has it. The Cementers trying to cement a win. Yeah, like that. Good pun. 2:16, P. 3:61, P. 5:54, P. 4:28. Shot by Rotondi against a 1 off target. 15 shots. That is an 81 aerial battle, 7 versus 7. That's won by Toluca. 4:22. Shot by Barbosa against a 14 and stopped. Good defense there by Cruz Azul. 4:38, P plus, and now they have the ball with them, some offense here. 7:72, but taken away by Amaya. Toluca with it, 5:68, and that is not going to be a card. It's a check, but no. Sanchez hits somebody hard. The ref doesn't want to call it. Too late in the game. 8:37, P star. 6:61, P star. 8:35. Favarelli fails the endurance check, so he is going to lose the P star. Plus, he's going to be subbed out. So Favarelli goes. This will be the 4th sub. And I have Fernandez, Montana, Rivero's in there. So Favarelli is a mid. Morales is going to come in for Favarelli. Morales is in. He's a +2 in the 85th minute. Favarelli is out. Get him in here. And he will come into play. So it is no P-star, but it is Cruz Azul's ball. So because he failed the endurance check, I take the P-star away. 8:35 is a shot attempt by Morales against a 1, and right off the bat, he goes off target. 20:39, controlled by Toluca. 5 minutes to go. 9:26, shot attempt by Angulo against a 13, and that one stopped. That would have been a goal. That would have given Toluca the lead, but it's stopped by the defense. Cruz Azul stepping up defensively. Gallardo with a shot attempt against a 1, though, and that one's on target but saved. So Gallardo gets on target. Their 5th one on target. 2nd save only for Meyer. 32 is controlled by Cruz Azul. 183 taken away by Pereira. 7:23 shot attempt by Amaya against a 12. That is off target. So Amaya goes off target. Controlled by the Cementers. 8:18 fouled. Morales fouled by Vega. Vega and a free kick. Free kick to Cruz Azul late. 8:21 fouled. Morales again fouled by Duarte. Okay. I have to make sure I write better because I can't even read who the subs I put in the game. Free kick. 4:84 taken away by Barbosa. 1 minute left. 5:42 P. 8:23 and another foul. Morales was fouled by Pereira. Free kick. 9:87 P. 9:44 P plus. P plus to Toluca. 4:85 taken away by Rotondi. 5:86 P. 4:51 P. 8:24 is an offside. Vega goes offside. Only the second offside of the game combined for both teams. Free kick or Cruz Azul's ball. 6:45 P star. We go into stoppage time. 7 minutes of stoppage time. 9:75 taken away by Angulo. 6:37 shot by Duarte against a 1 on target. It's 100. So again, the subs were random. He didn't play much. 7 games as a sub. 100 on, so that's nice. But it's saved. So 26 on the shot is saved by Meyer. 4:73 taken away by Barbosa. 9:51 P. 8:71. Something I noticed about the random clock is when you get into stoppage time or when you start looking at it, it stops. So the time doesn't go. Cruz Azul ball. 2:73 taken away by Mendez. Each team with 17 takeaways. 7:68. That is not a card. It's nothing. 185 taken away by Pereira. 7:55 P. 174 endurance check. Dita fails the endurance check. So that will be the last sub for Cruz Azul. They have to go defense. They're going to go Garcia in for Dita. He's a 15 defender. I think I have the wrong Garcia. I do have the wrong Garcia, so hold on just 1 second. I was going to say he's supposed to be an 18. There's 2 Garcias. Let me put the right one in there. Jorge Garcia is coming in. +5 in the 94th minute. Dita is out. And let me swap them in here. Okay. 174 is a card to Garcia. He comes in and gets a yellow card. Nice. I got to figure out my process on that a little bit better. That doesn't seem smooth to me, but I'll get that down when I start getting into tournament time. Toluca's ball, 4:38 P. 2:73 taken away by Orozco. Taken away by Orozco. 3:51 P. 1:23 is a foul. Garcia fouled by Mendez. Free kick to Cruz Azul. Can someone finish this? 9:45 P. 6:73 taken away by Rivero. Still 2 minutes left. 4:67 P. 9:52 P. 276 taken away by Mendez. 632 is a foul 2 and a foul. Duarte fouled by Garcia. Free kick to Toluca. 4:13 in a corner. We're in the last minute. Corner kick. This is it. Now we're nothing. 6:46. A shot attempt by Duarte against an 11 and it's stopped. That would have been a goal too. So Duarte gets the corner, but Rivero is able to muscle him off the ball to prevent the shot from happening, which would have been the winner, but we were going to end up with a tie. That's a pretty good game there. Those two teams are good. So we end up 3-3 shots. I mean, this is even. 17-6 versus 16-6 on target. Takeaways are the same. Corners were favored to Cruz Azul, but that was a good one. That was a good game there. So I will be posting the set. I will put a link to that below in the message where you can get this set for free. All the sets I created for free on the Net Results Soccer Delphi forum. If you like this game, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As new sets come out, I'll be playing some different games from those sets as they come up. I think not this weekend, but next weekend we have 4 leagues that finish up, so I'll be busy creating sets with that. The Liga MX set, it's a fun set to play. There's good games, there's some good offense, and not good offense, but these two teams are very good. But that was a good one. So we're going to finish up here at Azteca Stadium. The final score is in a draw. Cruz Azul 3, Toluca 3. I hope you guys liked the video. Have a good weekend. I will see you on the next episode of Friday Night Football. But that's it. Have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later.